In this clip, we're assuming you've installed the WordPress plugin of ours. If not already, go to our website at clonalert.com. Alright, so this time around I'm going to show you how to use a web scraping automation for a sitemap. So obviously we'd start with a web scraping automation and then sitemap. You're thinking, okay, what's a sitemap? If you're not familiar, I'll show you how to have a look at it. Let's start with looking at New York Times, for example. Sometimes you can guess and you could enter something like this and see if it exists. Sometimes it would be sitemap index, but a method that works more often than not is having a look at the robots text. And the robots text tells search engines where their sitemaps are generally. So we scroll down through this one, looking for sitemaps. Here we go. All the sitemaps are down here. So we want the news sitemaps. So perhaps we'll go for that one, have a look at it. I'll just test it in my browser. See what it looks like. There we go. That's a decent looking sitemap. So I'll use that one, I'll copy that and come back. And I'll enter it in here and I'll select sitemap there. And I'll just call it New York Times. And it checks to make sure that XML is valid and that it can retrieve it. In this case, it found even more maps inside there, and it updates this list and asks you to choose one. So as you can see, these sitemaps go back to, wow, 2017. In this case, I just want something recent, so I'm going to go for 2407 and click next again and see what we get. Everything's working. I'm just going to accept the default image options here and just submit, just for the sake of showing you how it all works. And as we wait after clicking submit, it takes a little bit sometimes because it's looking at everything it can do with that URL. Here we go. That's why it took a little while to respond. It found 2,349 articles. That's a mammoth amount of work. And as always, if I had turned the automation on and left it to run every 15 minutes, then it would just pick up the latest one every 15 minutes. But that's essentially how it works. Hope this helps. I'll go through some more options in another video.